Bear Squad, what is up? We are here at our Subaru dealership today, and this is part of a larger route. We'll have a collection video for this entire route out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it before this video or after. Probably after this video. But it was pretty solid route. We had a really good day. The new system for organizing the van is working really well. Someone had mentioned doing it this way, and I gotta say, wicked happy with the way that we're doing the route now. It's made my life so much easier. As you can see, I mentioned it in a previous video, our mixed up product I have started putting in the Coke trays, the plastic Coke trays, and that makes a pretty big difference in how tall my cart gets, which is good. I think we are almost at that point where it's time to start getting a bigger cart. I've seen a couple on Facebook that are way bigger than this, and they're made better. Like, this is made really well. I like this cart, but I've had a couple of my Patreons and a couple of friends point out that I could have a better cart, and I think pretty soon here we're going to be making that leap. I'd also like to get one with pneumatic tires, because the new location has got a walkway with rocks in it. That makes things wicked difficult. So we're gonna hop into the soda machine. This thing hasn't had root beer in quite some time. What did I do? I forgot my phone for Vensoft. So we hop back and just grab the phone real quick. So a while back, a couple videos ago, we broke the GoPro right off the cap. I wasn't too happy about that, but some good old super glue got us back in business. So we are going to go ahead and open this machine up, take a base inventory, then fill the machine up, and move on from there. When we open this up, what I was trying to say earlier, the root beer has been empty for like 2 weeks, and that's like the first time I've ever done that at this location. And the reason it was like that was because they got a new employee and I didn't have enough root beer. We were going from 3 sales a day, all of a sudden to 2 days they sold an entire column, and I was like, uh-oh, that's a problem. So we're just going to set the cart up there. You see, we're almost out of Coke. We need to fill that right to the top. Cherry Coke. You see, I thought we had sold out of a ridiculous amount, but while editing a video earlier, I realized that we sold about the same amount of Cherry Coke that we did regular Coca-Cola. As you can see, the root beer is completely empty. Sunkist does pretty solid. That's, what is that behind it? That's grape soda behind it. I think we're going to get rid of grape soda and put another column of water in, because in the summertime, water outsells everything. We are going into winter, so we're going to start selling more ginger ale and dark sodas. The root beer, the Coke, all that good stuff. So we're going to try to use up our mixed crate first. I put what wouldn't fit in a 24 rack, I put in the crate because the crate's got higher walls. And then we'll try to use the mixed 24 racks. I think we wound up running out of space by the end of this video, if I remember right. This account has gotten pretty great. We're in and out really fast now. I think this video before it was shortened was about 34 minutes. So it was quick in and out. I like that. It's strange because the locations that are busier, that make more money, I wind up spending less time on. I don't really understand why. Like, I talk a lot less at those locations too. So that might have something to do with it. A lot of the smaller locations, I find myself talking to the people working there a lot more. Or people will visit with me, stuff like that. So we're gonna try to fill up this guy right here. It's easier to have one of those full than it is to have a crate full. we gotta hop into the regular, we're gonna punch everything into Vensoft first. We're gonna hop into the regular fresh packs here. This is Cherry Coke. I think it's Cherry Coke. No, it's regular Coke. We go through an entire case of that real quick. I think we use up a good bit of a second case too, actually. I think the second case is on the bottom of the cart, so we'll get to that when we get there. We've got that back column full up, and we're going to start working on this column. And I'm just going to throw the plastic cardboard right on the floor next to it and keep going. At this point in the day, this is the second to last stop for the day, I believe. And I'm tired, I'm ready to go home. So I'm moving quickly and wanting to get stuff done. This is sped up a little bit, but in general, I'm actually moving very fast. So we're going to put almost an entire case in here. Does anyone else have issues with fitting a full 24 bottles in there? I only ever get 23. You know what I think it might be? Maybe the bottles expanded a little bit because it's warm outside. I bet you if those bottles were cold, they'd probably fit fine. So we've got another case of Coke open, and we're going to fill that right up to the top. Then we're going to take the rest of these, put them in our mix and match here. And bam, we've got 2 cases full. Time to start working on the crate. Gotta enter that into Vensoft real quick, get that out of the way. With this one, we have to enter everything into Vensoft, and then when we're done, we also have to update the credit card information as well. That way our live reporting is accurate. Alright, the orange soda, the Sunkist. This is a really good seller at this location. The Sunkist does really well. Don't ever have to worry about anything going bad there. These guys are really great too. When something goes wrong, they actually will reach out to me and let me know. If they think it's important. If they don't think it's important, they don't really care. But I really prefer it when people reach out to me when there's a problem. And these guys are really, really good about that. So that's the Cherry Coke. I'm going to fill up the back column first. And then fill up the front column. We've got quite a few left on this one as well. We'll move that over. And we're going to fill this whole thing up. It's going to be like wicked full. So now I'm going to start putting things in upside down. I think we have another crate out at the van, so we'll move some of it over into another crate. Yeah, see, we're 3 over to do that, so it's going to be topsy-turvy there. Alright, that done. Put that in the pile of junk. And don't have to do anything with that, though. We're done. Look at that. That was quick. In and out pretty fast. I think in real time, I filled this machine in about 12 minutes. So I didn't bring a bag in, so we have to go back out to the car anyway. I'm like, where's my phone? There we go. Got to enter a couple things in the Vensoft. I'm going to have to come back and enter stuff in for the credit card reader anyways. We're going to realize as well that the last time we were here, we left our quarter canister on the shelf. Fortunately, these guys are really straightforward, honest people, and he got the quarter canister for me. So we're going to go back out to the van, put the trash in the van, and we got to get our bags, of course, so we can fill our bags with the good old money. Gotta love the money part. I did not realize the bumper of that car was completely destroyed. Just going to toss that right there. Put these back in line. There's a free crate. Look at that. Free crate. Bam. Problem solved. We'll put our bottles in there. This won't be a full crate like the other one, but who cares? It's pretty darn close though, huh? It's almost a full crate. We're 4 off. Let's put that right there. Stack this one on top of it. Oh, why did I do that? Should have just stacked it on top. Put that one there. And toss this one in. There we go. So that's all folded up. We're not gonna fill the snack machine, but we are gonna reorganize it and take note of the amount in there. Usually I don't really fill it unless it needs filling. Like right now it doesn't need filling. We've still got plenty of chips in there for it to look nice. The new location, I think we're gonna go through a box of chips a week at that location. I don't know for sure yet, but we'll find out. This next week we're gonna split it up into 3 days instead of every 2 days. We'll slowly work our way out to a week if we can. I spend a bit of time right now updating the credit card reader, and I should have just logged into the Wi-Fi immediately, because that would have made things a lot faster and a lot easier for me. So I'm gonna sit here and stand idle for like the next minute, which is kind of annoying. While I'm here doing this, I think this is actually the point where he comes up and tells me about the coin case that I had left out the last time. If you guys had watched that video, it's obvious that it happens. I put it there, I close everything up and leave. I was looking at it and I was like, oh my gosh, how in the world did I do that? That's such a silly thing to do. But happens to all of us every now and again, you know? We all make mistakes. Happens here and there. Have I signed into the Wi-Fi yet? It took me a second to remember that they had Wi-Fi here. When you get a crappy signal, it takes forever for everything to work out. Oh, here he is. He's laughing about it too. He's laughing. He's like, I know you got it. I know you're missing something. I got it right here for you. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go fill this thing up. It doesn't go there. Oh, it goes in the soda machine. Willing to bet. So what he's doing right now is they have a snack machine out back, and I've been trying really, really hard to buy it off of them before the snow comes. And I haven't gotten an answer yet. It's been like 6 months. It's been just chilling out there for like 6 months. And I'm really hoping he wants it out of there. I want it. You know, it's good for everybody. They get rid of it. I get a new snack machine. I think that is a AP machine that they have out back there too. I want to say it's a 113. I don't know. I'd have to look at it again. It might be a National or a Crane. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe we'll find out if they call me saying that they want me to buy it. I offered them $200 for it. It's a decent machine. Well, it was a decent machine. I don't know if it is anymore. So now I've logged into the Wi-Fi, and this will all happen way faster. Finally, thank goodness. So we're just going to update the rest of the columns on the machine, make sure that they're all up to par, and my app will be accurate. I really just use that as an emergency thing. We're going to open it back up and do an actual collection here. Yay! Vending machine collection day! It's never just a collection though. I'm really glad that I'm at a point where I can collect and service the machines at the same time. I get a lot of comments like all the time about servicing and collecting, and a lot of it was A, for YouTube, B, for YouTube. I'm glad there wasn't a whole lot of quarters there, because that could have been a really big mess. A really big mess. I'll pull the cash out of there. So this was actually a wicked slow week for this location. It was a wicked slow week for every location except for the new location on this route. I was really shocked at how low the sales were everywhere. Even when you see Tire Warehouse, you'll see that one is wicked low. I was kind of shocked. But there's a couple of other ones that were circumstantial. Like, we moved a lot of machines around, so the machines don't look pretty at some of the locations, and we got to get that fixed. But we'll get it fixed here pretty fast. So we've still got plenty in this section here. We're gonna cut, I think we're gonna cut a couple in half. Oh no, we're gonna do that on the bottom. That's what we're gonna do. So we have an empty column there. We're gonna take the Fritos and just move them over, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's how that's gonna work. Yep, there we go. That's what we're gonna do. Make the machine appear full. I don't know why I moved 3. I should have just moved 2, but whatever. Alright, so now we're gonna move the Lay's over. Those Cheetos, man, they put like 16 Cheetos in a 50 count box. Nobody eats Cheetos. Those are always the last one to go. I've got 2 cases worth of Cheetos at the new location right now, and man, I'm hoping that they sell out of those things soon. Alright, so we're not really gonna move anything around on this shelf. We're just gonna count everything up and get it moved out of there. Not moved, but count everything up and make sure that we're good. So I believe we are. I'm gonna mention this again. I think I've mentioned it in another video. Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids vend perfectly fine. I saw the question on a Facebook forum like 2 or 3 times. They vend fine. For some reason, people were trying to say that they don't vend well, and that's not true. At least not in this machine. They vend fine in this machine. And we're done with that shelf. Move on to the next one. I think we're done with ramen, guys. I don't think we're going to try to sell ramen anymore. We'll sell the cups, but that's about it. I'm going to order a couple of... someone asked if they could get some ramen cups in the snack machine at the new location. I'm really excited for when we can afford to put a new machine in that location. We're going to put a brand new chilled machine in that location. And I'm going to see if I can get with a vendor and start doing sandwiches. I've never done sandwiches before. So if any of my subscribers are in the sandwich game, let me know. But alright guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Peace out, Bear Squad.